Today we're going to try out Tarmac in Dirt Rally 2. Since it's not that great in EAWRC, I'm kinda curious to see what it's like in Dirt Rally 2, since I've heard that it's even worse. I hope that it's not that much worse. By the way, this is my audio settings. If you have any tips on how to get the pace notes to be louder or the engine not so loud, I'd really appreciate it, since I've done pretty much all I can think about, and it's still, the engine noise is so loud that it drowns out the pace notes completely. We're gonna jump right into it with default setup and see what this is like.
5, 1, go. 56 left of a crest, 80, 5 right of a crest into deceptive, 4 left, 2 right of a crest long. An unseen hairpin left.
There's like no feeling at all of the surface I'm driving on, which is kind of weird. And the force feedback is surprisingly soft. I mean, the strength of the force feedback compared to dirt surface on this game. I was just playing EAWRC before starting to record this video, and yeah, it's really strange how dead the force feedback effects are. Basically, there's none compared to EAWRC in this game. Because in EAWRC there's this, you can feel a lot of like small stuff constantly. In this game, not so much. There's definitely something really wrong in this Tarmac. I wouldn't be able to tell on what surface I'm driving on. It feels like I'm sort of floating in air. Damn it. I'm gonna try to tune the car a bit and see if that makes a difference. Lower the car and stuff like that.
100. Turn unseen, hairpin left. Opens 120. 6 right of a crest line.
The tuning didn't really make a difference. The Tarmac is definitely a lot worse in this game compared to EAWRC. I have no feeling of the surface at all. It's like I'm floating through air or driving on, I don't know, some rubber surface or something. Let's try another stage to see if there is a difference. Because maybe it was just that stage which wasn't that great. Monte Carlo. Yeah, sure, why not? If it's not in snow, though.
2 left tightens. Opens long. Tightens 2 long. Opens. Into 3 right long.
Well, I think there's a small difference to the previous stage. It's a bit more slippery. There's a bit less grip, but the force feedback is just, it's completely dead. Or like muted. Like I'm driving on a completely smooth surface. There is nothing coming through the wheelbase to the wheel. No feeling whatsoever. And I don't think this road is that smooth. At least I haven't encountered that smooth Tarmac ever, that it doesn't give any vibration or anything to the wheel. But now I'm curious, is it the same in dirt stages? Or did I manage to pick the same stage I've driven before? Yeah, immediately as I hit the gravel, there's at least some road effects coming through the wheel. It's not as muted. Compared to EAWRC, it's almost dead. I will not try any more of this stage, because this video is about the Tarmac. Just wanted to make sure that if the force feedback feeling is actually that muted as it was on Tarmac. Luckily it wasn't. But the Tarmac does feel really weird. I assume it would be a lot better if the force feedback wasn't so muted and one could actually feel something. So it wouldn't feel like I'm driving on rubber or floating through air or whatever. Driving on completely smooth surface. I just noticed that it sort of feels like that the car is rotating from its center and not really turning. if that makes sense. It's a weird feeling, and I think it's more obvious on tarmac than it is in gravel, or on gravel, I mean.
Flat left, 150. 6 left, 50.
EAWRC definitely takes the victory in this category, but I wouldn't go as far as saying like the tarmac it's unplayable. One is not able to enjoy driving on it. It's weird, but if you go at it with the right attitude, I think it's almost perfectly fine. But that's not it. That's not something I want to say, but it's, what's the word, doable, enjoyable. It can be fun, let's put it that way. It's just not realistic at all, in my opinion. And to be clear, it is not realistic in EAWRC neither, but it's a bit better at least. Even with a puncture, I feel nothing when I'm on the tarmac.
6 right, 150.
That's not right. No more talking, follow me.
Finns in Simland.